Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to the DiceWarmers, a podcast where we talk about all things geeky, and we sometimes change the intro around to see if you notice. I'm Vas, and with me today, as always, we have David,
Hello.
and the one, the only, the magnificent Kaz!
Hello.
Oh wow!
I actually
I
did
was not
notice because
expecting
you
that.
you tripped me up there. You missed out some of your intro bit, and you did us the wrong way. Well, not the wrong way round, the other way round.
Well, things
Threw
can
me a little
change
bit.
now and again,
I
so we should be
I didn't mess up the
aware of
intro,
it.
okay? I'm a
No.
professional.
I'm not saying you messed it up. I'm saying
Oh.
you caught me out.
Oh, okay.
I
In that
actually
case,
wasn't
it worked.
expecting you to do that.
Yay! Yeah,
To
My
it
see if
definitely
evil
caught
people
me out.
plan
noticed. Well, I
worked.
noticed.
Well,
That's why my hello was so extended. It was like hello. Okay.
hello?
I'm like getting into like a
Man, I should have
haunted.
done a silly hello next week.
Ah,
Next week,
next week.
I'll think of a silly hello.
That's an
Mm-hmm.
opportunity wasted now.
Yeah, I
How have you
know.
guys been?
People will be expecting
I've
it
been
next week.
miserable
Yeah.
today.
Have you?
Ah.
And well, yeah. And then when I was returning home from work, I got soaking wet from the pouring rain because I'm
Oh.
stupid.
Well,
But
yeah, you didn't have an umbrella. You live in Wales and you didn't have an umbrella or
yeah, I
raincoat.
was like, nah, you don't need a
Tisk,
coat. You don't
tisk.
need an umbrella.
Don't need a
Just
coat in
yeah.
Wales.
The
No,
umbrella
of
is
course
an
not.
extension of your
I've only
body.
lived here for like 6 years. How would I know?
Yeah,
Huh?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say
My
6 years.
day
It's 5.
was okay until my brother messaged me saying, or rather, I got a message from eBuyer saying I was getting my graphics card.
And you're like,
Yeah.
My
woohoo!
brother turned up with my computer. I was like, woohoo, yay! My brother said he was going to come around with my computer because he's been
Yeah.
installing all the stuff for me because he has a bit more
For
free
some
time during the
context to
day.
our listeners, Kaz has been waiting to get her new computer working for like months now.
Right, yeah, I actually started buying the parts in November
Jesus
2020.
Christ.
And then it
Whew.
took me 4 months to get my graphics card. It
Yes.
turned up, it wasn't working with the computer.
Mm-hmm.
I sent it back, but because they didn't have any more parts in stock, because, graphics card, I had to wait until the 30th of April before they
Oh,
had any more in stock.
it
They
hurts my
sent it to
heart.
me, it arrived today,
Mm-hmm.
and it's doing the exact same thing the last graphics card did. So I don't know if it's like the exact same make, model, and all
I,
sorts. I don't know if there's
I,
something wrong with
I
graphics
have to
card
say, Kaz,
or my computer, but
you're a better human being than I am because I would have like thrown such a big tantrum. I could have never waited so many months. Like I'm like I'm a child. When I've decided I'm buying something, I have to have it.
I have
Like,
bought a new gaming laptop because
Oh.
I'm sick and tired of waiting. So I have bought a new gaming laptop, and I have bought
oh,
myself a new monitor. New monitor turns up on Monday. The laptop I've had for a while. However, it
you
doesn't
didn't
work with the
mention it.
monitor
What
I've
the
currently got.
fuck?
Wait,
You know
what? It
what? I
doesn't
didn't
work.
mention it. It doesn't work with my current monitor, so I can't really use it with the monitor.
How
But
come?
yes, I've got a
How does that
new
work?
gaming laptop. It's VGA. It doesn't like VGA apparently.
Have you
I'm
got a
sorry.
converter at all?
You have a VGA monitor.
It was free from work.
Is this the
Oh.
2000s? Guys, hello. What year is this?
It's a work monitor, so I have
Right.
bought myself a personal monitor
Yeah.
that I can obviously use.
Nice. Oh, which one did you go for, by the way? Because we were having a discussion about monitors.
Oh, the monitor I went with, it's a 34-inch widescreen.
Jesus, that's like a TV.
Lovely.
It's
It
the only
is.
monitor I'm gonna have, so it kind of needs to be,
May as well go big.
yeah, go big or
That's
go
what they
home.
said.
But it is gonna be at home, so.
I'm
But my
sticking
gaming
with my
laptop
chassis Acer.
is. My gaming laptop's okay. It's the Acer Nitro 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that
So
doesn't
it's not
say a
bad.
lot to
But
me.
then the
But
laptop I've got isn't that bad either. If I cleared it out of all the crap, it'd probably move a lot faster than it currently does. But
Well, sometimes it's good to start fresh on a new PC,
so,
especially if it's for gaming.
does that mean next time we play on Foundry, you'll have a decent PC?
yes, that is the hopes. Yes,
Hurrah!
Oh
I will
man,
have a decent laptop anyway because I am fairly confident I will never have a PC.
don't say that.
Well,
One of these days.
Yeah.
in all likelihood, right? Bearing in mind I bought most of these parts in November. In all likelihood, it's going to be November before I get any of it started, and it's all going to be obsolete. So
Well,
that's what I'm
they-
expecting.
Well, they're all good parts now. They usually last for about 3 years, and then they become a
All
little
right.
bit.
So in 3 years' time, when I finally get it working, they'll all be obsolete. But
I'm sorry, but
it's
I've had this PC now for like 3 years, and it has a 1080 graphics card,
Mhm.
and it's fucking great.
I got a 3060
So,
graphic card, right? And it doesn't work
well,
with the computer.
yeah.
So something's gone wrong. But
Hopefully, your
I've sent it off
brothers
with my
will be able to
brothers,
sort it.
and they'll have a look at it and see if they can work it out.
Because
But
you're a woman
I've had
and
enough.
you can't work a
No,
PC, so your
it's
brothers, the man, had to take charge and build
no,
a PC for you
it's
and make
because I'm fairly
fire.
sure I will
No,
throw it out the window
Oh,
and destroy the
sexism.
window if I'm left with it any longer. It's doing my head
did,
in.
did I put enough sexist remarks in them, or do we need any more?
No,
It
that
was
is enough sexist
just
remarks
enough.
from you.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I
We don't
wasn't
have
sure.
any more to
Any
spend about
sexist
the podcast.
remarks is enough sexist remarks.
Hmm.
Is
Yeah.
that
Believe
like
me.
is that like a public announcement that we're doing? Like a don't give me the finger, the pointy
I
finger.
didn't even give you the finger. I
You did.
pointed at
You
you.
pointed at me, so you gave me the finger.
Yeah, well,
I,
that's a misbehaving finger.
I was looking at my specs on my PC at the time, and I couldn't even see the camera, but yet I could feel the scorn coming through. It was.
Well,
You know what? My PC runs World of Warcraft
alright.
at 120 frames.
Oh,
I'm happy. That's all
I
I
know.
need.
I know. Oh,
Someone's got a
remember,
computer that works. Show off.
remember that song that was literally just that vocal over and over again. That was really popular for some reason.
No.
What song are
Yeah,
you talking about? You're not
Ring, ring,
talking
ring,
about
ring,
the.
ring.
not Crazy
Crazy
Frog.
Frog. No,
Oh,
I don't know then.
You're not talking about Mana Mana.
No, not that.
No.
No,
Thank God.
it was a weird song. It just went na 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 na
Of course, it's a
na na,
weird song. You listen
and
to it.
Isn't
it
that
was top
like
of the
was that
charts for
like
some reason.
Bad Boy and something else? It was I don't know. I wanna say it's got Naughty Boy or Bad Boy or something like Naughty Boy.
You naughty boy.
Uh,
I
don't know.
What was that voice, David? Oh, you naughty boy.
La La La
had a
by
bit of a
Naughty
question at the
Boy.
end of it.
Was that
Oh
it?
Yeah,
God.
yeah, that's it. It is the most. It's indescribable how
It's
monotonous
weird,
and
but
droning, and it's not great.
maybe
And that
I've
was
got
top
the
of the
wrong song
charts.
then. But that's the one I'm thinking of when you say that.
It only came out a few years ago, and I already forgot who made it.
Well, listen up,
I
guys,
I
listeners.
never knew who
Tune in
made it,
next
and I'm
week, and
happy.
we'll make sure David has it as homework as to find out what song it is for you.
Yeah.
And we might even play it a little bit.
Yes, I'll
No,
make
we'll
sure I
get
scour
copyright
the Spotify
striked.
playlists.
Well,
You
okay,
can do
we'll
that.
sing it then, just badly,
We'll
so that
do yeah.
nobody can tell what it is.
We'll do a cover. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can do that. Yeah.
it'll surprisingly go beyond the original if we do it.
Anything geeky happened in your lives last week?
Yes. Well, you know
Yes.
about this one.
Do
Monster of
share.
the Week
Oh
on
yes.
Please
Friday.
explain this to me because I wasn't there.
No. Have
No,
you ever
David, you're
played
not.
Monster of the Week? It's an RPG game.
Oh,
It's a bit like how you got Pathfinder and D&D and
Well, it's based
yeah,
on
this
like
is
a
called
rule
Monster of the
set.
Week.
Trying to remember, is it the Apocalypse Engine? I think it's the Apocalypse Engine.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, and it's
It's good.
basically
So
if Supernatural, the TV series, was a role playing game. But
that's already appealing
imagine
enough.
us playing it and adding the extra silliness to it. And probably one of the best sessions I had this year. Like
really,
I had so much fun. I don't know, like it was like
that's
everything
because
clicked.
you got to play Dean. What's his face from Supernatural,
I'm sorry, he's not
and you're
Dean.
in
I mean,
love with him.
his friends call him Dean. His name is Constantine.
All right, Constantine, and
Constantine
you're in love with
Colt,
him.
not Dean Winchester. Clearly
I
not the
don't know
same
who.
person.
What?
Ah,
I'm
Dean
confused.
Winchester.
I need to have watched more of Supernatural than I have
Look.
watched, and
Dean
apparently.
Winchester, Kaz, is in Supernatural, and I'm playing Constantine Colt. clearly two different characters.
Right.
Isn't Constantine a
Mhm.
character from DC as
Mhm.
well?
Yes, he
Uh,
has. He's named as well. He's had a Cthulhu character called Constantine. No, you haven't. You've had. It
no, that
was
was
D&D.
my Curse of Strahd character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He likes the name.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm drawn to it apparently, but
But
I picked Constantine because it's like the fancy Dean.
it's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, so I was going for Dean Winchester, and I'm naming Constantine Colt because Winchester, Colt, both weapons. No one got that. No one got that reference.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Mm.
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm playing the monstrous. I can't remember her name.
Are
do
you a
you
I
have a
monster
name?
hunts monsters?
I think I just like pulled it out of thin air.
Mm.
Her name,
Oh,
but
what's your
I think I
what's your
probably
name?
used one of those generator things because I thought it was only going to be a weekly session,
Mhm.
one week session, a one off. But apparently we're
But then we
playing.
had so much fun that we're like,
Yeah.
okay, we need to do this again.
And this is on the
But
side to
my
your Odyssey,
character is
isn't it?
possessed by a demon, which is really cool. She can like phase through things and
Mhm.
heal
Oh,
herself.
Charlie, isn't it?
Charlie,
Charlie.
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlie. Charlotte Hardy, but Charlie Hardy, because why not? But yeah,
Uh,
she's been possessed by a demon, which is really cool.
But
mm.
she's trying to fight the demon, and she's one of
Yes.
the good guys.
Uh,
She's a good guy, and she's been fighting the demon since she was possessed.
And Rob is playing Robert something. I don't remember her last name.
He didn't have a last name. He had a
Probably, yeah.
descriptive word.
I think he's too much of a drughead to have a last name,
Probably,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I think he's playing. I think he's playing Silent Bob, but without the silent part.
right.
Hmm.
Okay.
Or is he
Yeah.
more like Jay? Do you think? I think he
Yeah.
acts more like Jay, but he looks like Silent Bob.
He has that. I have connections and I know people like
But he's the
streetwise.
crooked. So when you play this game, you've got
Yeah.
a series of just characters, right?
Mhm.
So you've got like monstrous, expert, crooked, the divine, things like that. So they give
Think
you
of that
a
as
title,
classes, basically.
and that is your class and race, pretty much. And
Mhm.
all you do is for your character sheet, you just do tick boxes through your
Okay.
character sheet. It'll give you a list of things you can choose from,
Mhm.
and it'll give you a multiple choice, and you just
I
tick the one you want to be.
I literally
Easiest
made my
character sheet
character
ever.
in under 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's one of the easiest character sheets you could ever kind of put
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
I'll have to have a
Right?
look at this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially on Roll20
it's
because you
good.
can actually do it digitally, like click the box and done.
Yeah,
Oh, you're using Roll20, are you,
we are
for this
using
adventure?
Yeah.
Roll20.
Well, Phil is running it, and I haven't converted him yet to Foundry, but I will
Mhm.
one of these days.
Yes.
Nah, nah, I don't think you should,
Yes.
because
Why?
you're a little bit obsessed with Foundry.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
Well,
I'm I'm, I'm the appropriate excited level about Foundry, which is an amazing system, and it's a one-time fee, and you get you know.
yeah.
Oh, shut up!
It is good to be fair. I've loved the creative tools in it.
I've
It's
never
fantastic.
actually used it as a GM, so
Mm.
meh.
But you've experienced it as a player.
I have. It's okay. I mean, the thing is, right? I've experienced it as a player with a slow computer.
Mm.
Yeah.
So for me, it wasn't as good as it probably was for everybody else who was playing.
Yeah.
For me, it was
Well,
very
that is true.
laggy and annoying and slow.
Yeah, that's the only thing I guess that you need to
Yeah,
have like a not a crazy computer, but like a decent computer, like within the last 3 years bought computer.
yeah. Whereas Roll20, you don't.
This is all
Yes,
online
yes and
based.
no. But
All you
like when
need is
when
to be
Roll
able to get
Twenty
on the
goes
internet, and
bad,
that's it. Mm,
well, that's what you need with Foundry as well. You connect through a browser. That doesn't change.
no, but
It's
you also
just
need a really good computer.
eh.
You just
Anyway.
need an internet connection for
Uh,
Roll20.
you can change a few settings to change the lighting, the sort of the pixel quality, everything. But yeah,
You can
you
do a lot of
need
things.
something to
Anyway,
run. But
now
we're
is not
digressing.
the time for me to convert our audience to roll to Foundry.
But what
I
happened
said
in the
Roll20.
adventure? What happened in the adventure? What was the monster of the week?
Oh, okay. So should I tell it, Kaz, or should you tell
Yeah,
it?
no, you tell it.
All right.
I'll do the sound effects for you.
There's this we hear about this thing that happened in like a college dorm room or something, where a guy was thrown out of a window, and stop it.
No, I'm doing your sound effects. No, he didn't scream.
No.
And like he landed, I don't know, like 30 feet away. So
All right,
it's
hang on.
like someone with like a great force threw him out the window. And at the time, he
Okay.
was just. I give up.
I said I was going to do the sound effects.
I know,
Will you
but
Why?
stop?
you always need someone in the background as well.
All right. I won't do the sound effects.
But then,
I
but
will.
then David is doing them as well, and it's like
No, it's
frustrating.
just me, David. I was there. Okay, just listen to the
Okay.
story.
Right.
Okay,
So
I
this
got
guy
you.
gets thrown out of the window. His what you call it? His girlfriend is there. That's the only person who's present. And when we find him, well, when the police find him, he's like covered in like icicles and all that. Like there was. Uh, I can't. I can't do it.
Oh, no, all right. I won't do. I won't say anymore then. I
Alright.
won't do anymore.
All right.
No, you continue the story now. I'm
No,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
speechless.
go on.
because
What if I do the sound effects and you continue the story?
no,
No,
you just
no
listen
one
to the
does the
story.
fucking
No one does
sound
sound
effects.
effects. Okay.
All right, so we go to the dorm to investigate what the fuck happened. We talk to the girlfriend who's like, "Oh, I don't know. I was in the bathroom. I don't know what the fuck happened, and I love him so much." Oh. So we start like saying, "Ah, maybe she's
Her
on
name's
it."
Candy, so she's going to be a prostitute one day.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
to be,
or a stripper,
career.
or both.
Stripper, prostitute,
Yeah.
both.
Yeah. Oh, and before we enter the room, we encounter like a cold spot, and like the temperature drops, and it feels like really ghosty. Yeah. So we talked to the girlfriend. She's like, "Oh, I don't know. Everyone loved him because he was like a great
Popular
basketball
boy.
player or something."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
But apparently, there's this like weird um, chick in the ground floor that like a goth type chick, and we're like, "Oh, okay,
Always
we're
suspect the goths, isn't it? It's...
yeah, we're on to this." So we go down to meet the goth girl, and it's at that point that Kaz has a meeting with a certain entity as he steps into another cold spot, and this
Mhm.
apparition appears, like this um, girl that's
Girl.
floating there with her clothes like torn, and she has like these wounds, and her neck is broken,
Mhm.
and
70s get up as well.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Okay.
So what, I think she asked you something, Kaz, like, have you lied or
Have you ever
cheated?
cheated?
Have you ever cheated? Yeah, and Kaz said no, and it was like the truth. And so the apparition like let her go, but initially
I
when
got
like
to ask a
started
question as
squeezing,
well.
What
oh
did
yeah,
you ask the entity?
I asked, how was she there? And that maybe shouldn't have been the question I asked, but she was like, "I was summoned." I was like, "Oh well, shit. That was obvious."
yeah.
I should have said, "Who summoned you?"
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't really
But
obvious because you think a ghost would just haunt the place, not get
well,
summoned.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So we go into Golf Girl and we're like, we know what you did, you silly little Golf Girl. It's like, it's not me. I'm just
It's
practicing,
my
like,
friend. Ba, ba,
I'm
ba,
practicing
ba.
white
And I can't
magic.
go in the sunlight.
I'm a like white witch, and we're doing good things and all that. But my friend, who has had a crush on the guy, she was asking me about magic and all that. And we're like, okay, it's the fucking friend. So as we leave the campus, I think, to go meet with the friend, we meet up with Professor McCrazy.
Samuel.
No, sorry, it's not Professor McCrazy. He's Librarian McCrazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Who
but
we
we
met
kept
at,
calling him Professor McCrazy.
yeah, who, like,
Was
I
he
swear to
Scottish
God,
as well?
No.
it was you, David. Like,
What?
In our heads, it was you.
Oh, right.
Or it was Nook, really.
I've
I-
never spoken to Phil, so it's a thing of like, how did you know how I
Well,
sounded like?
No, but
no,
it was
it's
just
not
like
that.
we
But me and
just.
Kaz both, because we talked about it, we're like, I keep picturing David, and it's like, so am I.
So
And
we
I'm
were,
like,
yeah, we were talking to him as though he was you,
yeah,
Oh,
and I think we just portrayed our "it's David" onto this guy, even though it
yeah.
really wasn't.
So
oh.
anyway, he's like, I have this theory about what's happening here, and I think the
Mhm.
supernatural is involved. And by the way, we were posing as FBI agents
Yeah.
to the campus. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's like, and I know the feds are into it and have like secret divisions and all that, and you need to listen to me. And I'm like, fine, we'll meet you. Like, let's set a date like at the library at 4 o'clock.
Mhm.
And in the meantime, did we go? What we went to find the
We
girl, right?
we went to find we went to the dean's. We were going towards the dean's office, which is when we saw someone get thrown out of a window.
Right. And Kaz runs up. Yeah.
Ah,
And me and Rob try to grab the person who gets thrown.
Yeah.
And we fail miserably. I'm talking
All
like
right, this is when we all rolled a fail, but the fail number was a 6, so we did six,
yeah,
6,
and we rolled
6.
666. 3 different people.
So I got lost on my way up to the room. Vass and
Okay.
Rob banged heads while trying to catch the girl outside the building.
You doing the
So-
Scooby Doo thing of bang, like you
Yeah.
slipping on the floor and banging yourself on the head?
Unintentionally, yes, we were.
So
And
I
so
finally made it up to the room.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
No, you go.
Go
Okay,
on.
so I finally made it up to the room, and the ghost girl was in there, and she's the one who'd thrown the other person out the window, and
was a
I
bluff.
tried to stop her,
Yeah.
and she locked me in the room.
Oh,
And she
not
was
before
like,
Goth Girl entered the room.
oh yeah, before she locked me in the room, Goth
Mhm.
Girl
'Cause
came in and decided she was going to try and do some voodoo, like to banish
I didn't
this
mention before that Goth
ghost
Girl was
girl.
like, "Oh, let me come with you. I can
Oh,
help."
she
And
was
we're like,
desperate to
"Oh."
help us, and we were like, no,
Yeah.
Did you have to
weirdo.
roll any perception or anything equivalent to actually see if she was in the bushes?
No. She came into the room.
Yes, she
Ah,
just
okay.
followed us.
She followed me up to the room,
Yeah.
and she ran in and started doing all this voodoo shit. I saved her
Oh,
life because she was going to die.
and the door slammed behind us, so me and Rob are locked outside the room, and we're trying to
And they're both
kick
trying
the
to
door in.
kick the door down and failing miserably while I'm getting my ass kicked inside. Nearly thrown out of a window twice, thrown across the room once. And I'm like, okay, so I could have phased through the desks, but that would have just, I didn't want to show my powers in front of Goth Girl.
Yeah.
Because my character can phase through objects, not people, objects.
How did we get out of the situation in the end? I can't remember.
In the end, Ghost Girl disappeared, and you guys actually, I just opened the door, I think. I was like, thanks, guys. Oh, no. The
No,
door was
we
unlocked.
eventually.
You managed to get in.
Yeah.
Ghost
I
Girl
shot it.
disappeared, and
I
I
shot
was
the
hanging
door.
out a window.
Yeah.
So you guys pulled me
So
back in from a window after going, well, that was difficult to get into. La-di-la-la, let's talk about this for a while. And I'm like, dude, hanging from a window here. Oh, yeah.
So we get Gaz. We go to the library. We meet with McCrazy. He tells us his theories and all that, and we're like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. But we do some research, and we find out that the girl, the apparition we've been seeing, apparently, like she was involved with a professor like 30 years ago, and we figure out that he got her pregnant. There was a big scandal, and he tried to get her probably to have an abortion or something. That's where we were headed with our thought process.
Yeah.
And we're back on.
We went down so many lines of this. It could have been, and it could have been that, and it could have been that.
We made like an amazing episode. Let's be honest. It was.
Oh yeah.
If this was a TV episode, it was
If
great.
our theories had been correct, this would have been the
Yeah.
most wild TV episode ever.
So go on, David.
why did she end up doing all these things? Like,
We're getting there.
We're getting to
Yeah.
that bit.
So
Okay.
we're like, look, we know how to reverse a ritual because the goth girl had the book that the other girl stole and summoned and blah blah. So she messed up a ritual, and instead of summoning a demon, she summoned a ghost. But we know how to reverse a ritual. But we need 5 people to do it, and that's when we decide, okay, we need to go find if Professor McPervert is still alive, and confront him basically, and tell him, look, we know what you did.
That wasn't his name, by the way. That's just what we nicknamed him.
No, that was his
Yeah.
that was his surname.
Professor
You know.
McPervert. Yeah.
I think Professor McPervert is fitting.
Yes, he was definitely.
So we go to Professor McPervert. His wife answers the door. We make up a stupid lie about his pensions being like, I don't know what the fuck.
Overdue?
We pull something out of our
I think his
asses.
pension wasn't going to make it to him that month or something like that, and we needed to follow up on some paperwork.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
So we
everyone's
get
like trying to weasel their way around it. And I think I just bluntly went to him, yeah, Eleanor, which is the name of the ghost, in the office said that you're not necessarily gonna get what you need.
it
And that
wasn't
was when
Eleanor,
he
it was
just like,
another name, but doesn't matter.
oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I was an idiot." So I think he killed the girl, right? I mean, it was an accident.
He
He
pushed her out the
claims.
window. It wasn't an accident. He purposefully pushed her out the window.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but
okay.
he claimed it was an accident. We're like, look, we need to set this straight. You need to come with us. So there's another small bit where we go to the morgue because we realize we don't have the book to reverse the ritual, and not the friend of the goth girl
We had
had
to
it.
get it from Goth Girl
Yeah.
Sally
Anyway,
or something. I don't know.
doesn't matter. We go to the morgue. We make some shit up. We get the book. We go
Yeah,
back to
but
the
the
dorm
guy
room.
in the morgue thought you were going to do something sketchy
Oh
with
yeah.
the body. I'm
I
only going to be 5 minutes. It's like,
wink, wink.
whoa! Yeah, wink, wink. He actually
Yeah.
said he was going to wink,
So
wink, and we were like, oh no.
necrophilia was implied, but
Oh, that's
that wasn't
bad.
my intent. It came out really wrong though.
It was enough to be a
Yeah.
bit
But anyway,
As soon
sketchy.
as you give that sentence in any kind of situation like that, yeah, it
we
always
Yeah,
goes.
get
it was
we get
just a
the
bit
book.
weird.
Right.
We go back to the dorm room. We do the ritual. The ghost shows up.
Evelyn.
Evelyn, thank you.
Yeah.
The guy is like, "Oh, Evelyn, I didn't mean it." Blah blah blah. And I think did we end up? Oh, we end up banishing Evelyn
We
while he
ended up
distracted her.
banishing, yeah, because
Mhm.
she wanted to take him back
Yeah,
down to wherever,
but we
and we were
thought
like, nah, that's not necessarily the best thing.
a more fitting punishment for him would be to actually go to fucking jail because he's a fucking
Yeah.
pervert.
Yeah.
So we turned him into like the police with all the evidence we had,
Mhm.
or we made an anonymous call to the police.
I think we
Something
made
like
an anonymous,
Yeah.
Anonymous.
call.
that. Yeah. And
But
that
the
was
thing
the
is, we
end
have
of
no
that
proof or
question.
evidence, so he probably got away with it. So we
Yeah.
probably
I
should have
mean,
just let the ghost take him. But at the same time, the wife of him would have obviously not had his pension to live off of, and
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it was
I
probably
don't
bad
know.
for her.
Anyway, look, I like our
Eh,
ending. It was
yeah,
amazing. I had so much fun playing
it
this.
was a lot of fun.
Uh,
It was brilliant.
and it was probably really boring for our listeners right now because it's like when you tell someone about a dream you had, and it's exciting for you because you had the dream, but it's boring for everyone else. Yeah, so
Hey,
you were
it would have
flying,
been
were
more
you?
interesting if you'd let me do the sound effects. Just
Yes,
saying.
Yeah.
but then I wouldn't be able to go to get through the story.
Well, yeah, okay, maybe.
So that was our Friday night, which just goes to
Mhm.
show that impromptu stuff are sometimes better
Really
than
good.
I'm not
planned
sure how
stuff.
impromptu it was because we'd actually planned this for the week before and
No,
I'd
but
let
I
everyone
mean,
down.
it's not our normal game. It was like let's
It
do
is
this one
not,
shot.
no,
Yeah,
No,
but it was
it
but
good.
was fun.
still, yeah. It's to
And it's
say,
actually probably going to lead into more than a one shot now because everyone had so
Oh
much
yeah,
fun with it.
well,
But
when you're discussing that, maybe next time you play, you'll be playing that instead of Odyssey, or will you want to go back to Odyssey just so
I
you
think
get
the
back
I
plan
into
is
the
to play
characters?
both.
yeah, 2 hours of each is the
Okay.
plan.
Hmm.
So that we can get a bit of both,
A
which
soft
just makes things
reintroduction.
more difficult for our GM. But
Yeah,
he's
Phil is
up to the
okay. He can
challenge.
rise to the
Yeah.
challenge. Yeah.
Yeah, he's up to it.
Yeah. I bet you'll have fun anyway, regardless. Like
Well,
if
I
you
hope
play
so.
one or the
Yeah.
other.
Let's see. Maybe
Did
the next session is going to be horrible. You never know. You're going to be like, oh,
now? Come on now. We're like
no,
the
it can never be
Scooby Gang
horrible.
without meaning to be.
We even have a minivan.
We do have a minivan.
Do you have
Only
flowers on
because
it?
I said I wanted a minivan.
No, it's black.
It was either
I'm
that or a
putting
pickup
I'm
truck,
putting my
and
foot
I didn't
down.
want a pickup truck.
Carl said minivan. At least I'm painting it black.
He
Okay,
thinks it's black.
it's
I'm gonna
black.
paint it. I'm gonna paint it when he's not
God
looking.
damn it! Stop! It's my van. Stop painting it. All
It's
right.
not your van.
My
It's
suggestion
cool.
is luminous
our
paint,
van.
glow in the dark.
I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna paint the side of it. Really cool pictures, like a giant hot dog or something. I don't know. But
Mm.
just because he doesn't want it there. Yeah.
Or is it
See.
your demon doing it?
No, it's my character. The demon is not allowed out very often. He has got his own name and everything.
Would it
and
be
something
Demon
thoth.
Demon Face?
Pardon?
Something
Demon McDemon Face. I didn't necessarily come up with those. I don't know why you think it would be me, but that is his name now. I feel like that would be freaking awesome name actually.
Or like
No, his name is Trozoth.
Trozoth. I like
Trozoth. Trousers
So-
off.
No,
Trozoff.
no, Trozoth. Really, really, trousers off.
Trousers off.
So he's Demon McTrousers off.
But likes to be called Trozoff.
Uh,
No,
Just
it's not
so it sounds
Truz.
cool.
It's not Truz. It's Troz off.
Ah.
Troz off.
that sounded rude somehow. Like, oh, Trozoff. You
Troz off.
wanker.
Yeah. That's what you get,
Tro-
David.
hey,
Troz off.
Trozoff, you
Oh.
wanker.
No, that's a bit too harsh, but yeah.
Oh, that's just not that
Oh.
bad. Well, the demon's
No.
bad, but
Mm.
yeah.
He's
Oh.
bad. He's bad.
He's a demon. What'd you expect? Anyway, how did
Yeah.
your game go on Tuesday? Did you play?
I did, yes. It was very interesting. Well, we were kind of in the routine of entering a room, 4 doors, detect for traps.
You
Are there
you went
traps?
through 4 doors in a 3-hour session.
No, we were in the catacombs and we had a series of doors. In each room, there was usually about 3 doors were traps, 1 door was not. So we had to detect which doors were traps, which were not.
That sounds really exciting.
It
That
was.
sounds like it could be done in 5 minutes.
It was okay.
Ah.
We started a bit late. I think the exciting things happened where we went into interesting rooms that had weirdly, say, only 2 doors. One at one end and one
What?
at the
2
other.
doors? That's mental.
I know. But
I'm so
the
confused by your games.
the funniest moment in the whole scene was so we were trying to unlock, so our rogue of the party, Dim, was trying to unlock one of the doors to the south, and they couldn't detect the lock or anything. So I went to the one above, and because I punched it so well, it took off its hinges, but unfortunately set off a trap, which was a boulder. This boulder then started to roll down, and also at the same time set off an arrow trap in the room. So we had like an Indiana Jones situation.
Not really. You know why?
Right?
Because Indiana Jones is fucking exciting when you watch it. And this is not.
I'm
David.
sorry, but yours doesn't sound exciting when you explain it. And
No.
I am really sorry to say that, but
Can we have your GM as a guest on our podcast? Because
Morgan.
I think
Yeah.
I think you're reporting the story wrong.
I think I'm doing a
Because
fairly good job.
I've played with Morgan and his sessions are fun.
Yeah. And no, at the end, it was like we were getting tired of going through all these doors, but then we're kind of realizing, hold on, by what the sort of the magical orb with
Hodor.
the
We realize Hodor.
was the magical orb was telling us, I don't remember these catacombs before, so I think they've built these catacombs to confuse anyone who goes in, so then they can't deal with the cult. You know, that was our thought process. So we've been traveling around circles for ages, and we did come up to a nice sort of ending room where we had this creature that we've seen before, but now fully grown, and that's what we're attacking now, with no rests whatsoever since for 6 sessions or so.
Right.
We haven't taken a rest. So all our healing's depleted, all our
So
actions
this
depleted,
upcoming
everything.
fight, it sounds like it's gonna take 7 or 8 sessions at most.
Possibly.
Why would you
It depends
do
if
that
I
to
can actually get
yourself?
attacks. Yeah.
I
At least I'm a
genuinely
melee
think that
character.
it's the way David is explaining it.
Yes,
It's probably not that bad, is it? I
It can't
mean,
be. It can't be as bad as David explains it. Like
Mm.
you
if
paused
the-
after David. Then it can't be as bad as David explains it.
like if the whole session was going through 4 doors and some of them were trapped, I mean
Mhm.
that's a bad session. I'm just
It was
saying.
it was more than 4 doors. It was
Oh, was it 5 doors?
it, no. About 10, 12.
David, you're missing the point. If all you did was opening doors in the session, that's fucking boring.
You
So
need to.
it must have been something more that you
We
did.
had we had one of the characters level up during the session whilst we were going through doors. That was quite fun.
I'm sorry, what? You leveled
Yeah,
during the session?
she hasn't been on for the last 4 weeks, and so needed to level up to level 8.
Your game makes me sad, David.
I know.
Makes me
Makes
sad too.
At least the hyena is actually a large-sized character now, so it occupies 4 spaces instead of 2, instead of just 1. So it has to squeeze through doors.
Do you have like a thesaurus at your home? Like a
Thesaurus?
yeah, you should look up like exciting and like words like that, what their true meaning is. Because
Anything but.
I think you might have it wrong. Anyway,
It was exciting to me.
and that's all that matters, David.
That,
Yeah,
If you had
it is.
fun,
as long as you're enjoying it.
It may not be as
and the rest
interesting
of the players.
as a story about a ghost
I think
hurling people off buildings.
I'm sure our story was boring to the listeners as well because it's different when you play it, and it's different when someone tells you about it. It's a totally different experience.
Well,
David,
I take the
I've
place
got
of
to
the
ask,
audience, and I found it really exciting.
Do you drink on your Tuesday nights?
Tea?
David,
Oh.
he never drinks.
No.
Oh, you probably need to. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sure it's awesome. I just
To be honest, it's just sugar that I eat on that day. But
No wonder you're so hyper. Opening
just-
doors
I-
like mental
yeah.
people.
I punch them instead.
You punch the doors.
Yep. They told me not to because I kept triggering traps.
What?
But then again, we got doors, I punched them so hard they came off the hinges.
Can we move on, please? Can we
Yes.
get away from David's game? Can we talk about anything else?
Well, weren't you
So
last week
thrown.
going to be talking about movies, upcoming movies, and seeing if we like them? Or
Yes,
not.
I was. Yes,
Cass,
good
have you actually
idea.
booked a scene yet of a movie?
Have
Is
I
that what you call it when you go to the cinema? What do you call it when you go to the cinema?
Book a
booked a
ticket?
seat?
A seat? It's been so long. I've forgotten how you. What's that thing you do?
You just buy
it-
the tickets, you book
Do
the
you-
seats,
We
and you
went
go
to see a
sit in
Do
movie.
you
their
go
seats.
to the box office? Is that an actual office,
No.
or is it
Go
a?
to the, you go to the
Everything's
box
online now. You
office.
don't actually go and talk to people, do you?
What? We invented the internet so we can be like
So
secluded
that we
from
didn't
the
have to talk
world.
to people.
Yeah, and you're like, I go to the box office. No, like
Why would you voluntarily talk to people?
the only person I want to talk to is the guy handing me my popcorn and large soda. And
Well,
not even talk
But
only
only
because you
popcorn.
can't not
Yeah.
talk to them. You kind of have to
Yeah.
tell them you want a large popcorn and
Exactly.
Yeah.
It would be nice if when you go to the to the place there, there's a screen and you can
it's
press
like a
your order
vending
in.
machine. It'd be good if it was just
Yeah.
vending machines.
Yeah, and the guy just preps it for you. Doesn't you hand him the money and that's it. No talking.
Really? You want there to be a person there?
I like talking.
I
Yeah.
just if they put them in vending machines and you could do it yourself, you put the money in,
But the
the
vending
cup
machine,
comes down and it feeds you
can't
the
ab-
drink.
But you
cannot
don't get any
abuse the vending machine,
recommendations,
though.
or
You can abuse the vending machines. I abuse
Well,
vending
you can,
machines
but
on a
it's more
regular
fun abusing a
basis.
human being. People don't abuse your servers. It's a horrible thing. We're joking. Respect your servers. They do a lousy.
give them tips.
They have a lousy job,
Give
so
them
you can
chips.
go watch a
Tips.
movie.
Oh,
Well,
tips.
you can get tips, but not in money. You give them tips in like
Don't
you
eat
should really
yellow
watch this
snow.
movie.
Because that's the biggest tip I know.
Or you can give them the tip, David. You know.
No, Vass, no,
That thing will get you banned, wouldn't
no,
it?
because that is how you get arrested. David, don't do that.
I know.
No, I mean with consent. Look, you approach and you're like, "Do you mind if I tip you?"
Yeah, but of
It's
course
on
they're
my
going to
bucket
say
list.
yes, and that's not the tip anybody
But-
thinks about. No, Vass.
But that's
No.
verbal consent.
No.
At least
and
you're
then you
asking.
can tip them, and then you can tip them, and it's fine. And they can't see you because you.
No.
No, that's not how it works,
No.
is it?
That is not how it works.
Look,
David,
I have
Do
not
not take
dated
advice from
in like
Babs. He hasn't
8
been
years.
outside in a while.
I haven't dated in 8 years. That's my excuse. I forgot how it's done.
I forgot how it's done, so I sexually harassed somebody. Oops, my bad.
I've never sexually. What? No.
Sexually harassed somebody by giving them a tip that they weren't expecting.
Would you give someone a cup of tea they weren't
You
expecting?
can't even joke these days because
No, you can't.
No.
this podcast in 10 years will come around and bite me in the ass because someone will find a bit. See, he was sexually
That's something
harassing
you
people.
shouldn't ask
Yeah,
someone for.
see,
You know,
he said that harassing people was acceptable.
in 10 years when I'll be famous.
Do you plan? I was gonna say, oh, when you're famous. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
do you plan to need this in court at all at any point?
I mean, we'll all be famous.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the
Well,
podcast. It's gonna
Oh, okay.
explode. It's gonna explode and kill us
Literally
all.
explode, and that's why we'll be famous. Because we will
Maybe
be
on-
we'll be that trio of
Podcasters killed.
weirdos who did a podcast and were exploded at their desks.
Oh man,
maybe a
maybe
misleading IGN article or Eurogame article.
maybe the
Anyway.
new PC will explode when Gaz gets it
Oh yeah,
because the
Please
card
don't
will.
say that.
the baby
Uh,
silly. But anyway, films.
Films.
What
Okay.
films? Yeah.
First on my list is Avatar: The Way of Water.
I
Out in
was gonna
December.
say
title?
Avatar. I saw that 10 years ago.
Yeah, no,
And I
there's
watched
another
that a little
one.
while
Number
ago.
2. What?
I mean, the Avatar. You know the series Avatar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, this is Avatar. You know, those
So,
blue people
is this-
jumping around in trees.
Is this Steven Spielberg as well?
It is
James
Cameron.
Cameron.
I meant James Cameron, not Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
This
Same
is
way.
This is another Julia Roberts
I
fiasco.
knew that was coming out. I knew that was coming out. I was going to say that.
I meant James Cameron.
Yes,
'Cause
it is James Cameron.
James Cameron
James
does that
Cameron.
thing where he hits you with like action. Then
Mm.
you soften up, and then he throws the most cliche thing at you, and you're like, "Oh, not the tree!"
Oh no!
Yeah.
What was the tree called anyway in that film? I just
Tree of
can't
Life
remember.
or something.
It doesn't matter. Everyone
Awa?
cried.
It was the Tree of
AWOL, wasn't
Life.
it?
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But
No.
yeah, basically that's what he did.
He does the same thing in Terminator. Like Terminator 2 is action, and in the end, when like Schwarzenegger, you need to lower him into the steel, and like, oh no, not the robot.
And gives a thumbs up.
Okay,
That's
guys, we get it. You're not a big Terminator fan.
But no,
No,
what,
no, it's not that. No, I just didn't find it sad. I was like, meh.
It's not sad as in like when Bambi's mother died.
I wasn't even
But-
sad at that point.
No,
I was
I
like,
wasn't
oh,
actually, no.
okay, that's poor Bambi. Moving on.
The guy stopped drawing. It's sad.
I think I might have been. To be honest, I've never been one to get upset over cartoons. Like, Up. I never got upset
Yeah.
at that one. That was like, okay,
Oh,
You know why?
the cartoon people died. Got it. Right, moving on.
Because-
They're old. It
Because
happens.
Up is a horrible movie.
Oh, okay.
it's okay. It has flying dogs.
It was alright, except the guy
Eh.
kidnapped a kid and didn't get arrested by the police for it.
Exactly. Thank you.
Like, he kidnapped a child,
He was
and
never
the
brought to
police weren't out
justice.
looking for the kid.
Yeah.
Like, it's a massive balloon house flying over the world, and nobody thought, oh, I'll follow that, because maybe that's the guy who kidnapped the kid.
So
Sorry,
Avatar.
but-
What else?
Yeah. That's how much we think
I
about
don't know
it.
if our listeners have noticed. We have a tendency of just going with the
Skipping.
flow.
I think they've noticed.
Yeah.
I think they've noticed.
Yeah.
Jurassic World Dominion. John Wick 4.
John Wick 4. Yeah.
Wait. John Wick 4. So I haven't seen 3. I've seen
You're
1
not.
and 2.
Parabellum. Oh. You
1
need to.
was like such a good movie. I love.
2 is a very good movie.
3 is
Ah.
really good. I just
Okay,
thought I'd jump in there, but number 3 was pretty good.
Yeah.
well.
Now I have to watch number 3.
You will have to watch number 4.
I think it's on
They're pretty
Netflix,
good.
actually.
Which sounds like a really weird bodily function. What
What
would
is?
number 3 be? Because you got number 1, you got number 2.
Number 3 isn't number 3 vomiting.
Is it?
And number 4 is vomiting and shitting at the same time.
Oh,
I
how
actually
do
have
you know
no
this?
idea. I've got literally no idea. I'm just making that up.
I had the number 4 like 10 years ago
No.
when I had a
No.
really bad like stomach bug.
If
I
it
had
is a number 4, I
I had the
have
number 4.
food poisoning also does that to people.
Yes, it
But
does.
it's gross.
It might
Anyway,
it might actually have been food poisoning.
moving
I'm
on.
Don't
so
wait to that.
glad we
Moving
gifted the
on.
world with that image, and we've
Moving on. The Batman. Because I know everyone's really
Oh,
looking forward to the Robert Pattinson one.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
You didn't know the Robert Pattinson's going to be the next Batman.
What the sparkly guy
As
from
in
Twilight?
sparkly,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
Oh,
that
sparkly
one person
vampire.
from Tenant who was
why?
meh.
I
Uh,
don't know because, well,
Wait,
he's
he
obviously
played in
that
Tenant.
age.
Yeah, he was in Tenant. Yeah,
Was he? Because I watched
yeah.
that movie and I didn't
He,
even
he
notice.
plays the
Because the
rich guy.
movie was so bad.
He
I
was really
hated that
bad.
Was
movie.
it?
Yeah.
Everyone is
Haven't
like,
seen it.
"Oh, that movie's a revelation and it's so smart." It's the most boring shit ever.
Ah, yeah.
Even the movie Dagon is better than that movie, and that's a horrible movie about a Call of Cthulhu deity.
But yeah,
Anyway,
isn't what's his name? Jonah Hill supposed to be playing the Penguin, or was that another character? Or was it
I
being played by someone else?
I have no idea,
Why?
but
Why?
that would actually be not too bad.
Can
I
I
think
No.
please
I would
can I please
accept him.
complain for 2 minutes?
I mean, you never ask normally, you just do it.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
on.
but I'm
Oh,
aware that I
David, you
do
gave
it
him
all the
Do a
permission.
time,
number.
and
Do a number 5.
Yeah, go
There you
on. 2 minutes. You've got 2
uh,
minutes though. I'm watching the clock.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything original, but why? Why are we making another Batman reboot, whatever thingy? Like, why can't you make a new movie, like a new thing, a new franchise? Why? I'm
Because
sure there are
Batman is
screenplays
popular
out there.
and they know they can get more money off of him.
Yes,
Plus, aren't they
that's
doing a Michael Keaton version of it as well?
which leads me to another point, which is people, please, for the love of God, vote with your wallets. Don't let companies get away with that. Don't go watch
Yeah.
another fucking Batman movie. Pirate it. There we go. If you want to see it, yeah, fuck it. I mean, no, I'm not saying that because
Batman,
that's illegal.
the
Don't do
That
that.
Batman will be
yeah.
after you now.
But you know what I mean? Like, like if you keep paying to see these crappy movies being made, they're gonna keep making them. It's as
Well,
simple as that.
at the end, you won't be paying
You've got
for it.
1
You'll
minute.
be streaming it, wouldn't you?
It's the same thing though. Like, vote with your wallets. That's the only language these companies understand. Money.
Mm.
If they start losing money, they're gonna be like, oh, hold on, this other company is making money. What are they doing? Oh, they're making quality
Not
movies.
making Batman movies.
Yeah,
Nope.
maybe we should
With
do that.
another variation of Joker again.
And that goes for games. It goes for all sorts of entertainment. Like, stop buying the new FIFA game every year. What's wrong with you? Like, it's the
Mm.
same game. They don't even change anything.
And you should see it on my PS5.
Call of
It's
Duty.
taking up so much
No.
space. Oh no! Don't get me on
Ah,
Call of Duty. Oh, oh, poor Toys for Bob.
20
yeah.
seconds.
R.I.P.
Assassin's Creed 11. Just make a new game for fuck's sake. Ah, there we go. Sorry, that was more than 2 minutes.
It
I'm
wasn't
done.
fine.
actually. You have another 5 seconds.
Fuck.
Ah! Well, everybody's
Got
now
Angry Joe
deaf,
oppression
and
then.
you're done. You're cut off.
Thank you.
Actually,
Uh,
what's next on your list then,
the
Kaz?
Purge. The Forever
Oh.
Purge.
That sounds.
I
I
don't
want.
know. All the other
What makes
Purge films are a
this
bit.
forever? But
I mean, if it's a horror film, I find it interesting because
It's
I
not.
like
It's not
horror.
really ever horror films, is it? It's like they're
It's jump
thrillerish, but they're
scary.
not really. Yeah, they're not really horrors.
or more gore sort of
Yeah.
films. You know,
Mm.
Shoki. I've never watched
Don't
them,
know.
but I go
Yeah.
on.
No, they brought that TV series out as well, which I never watched either.
So you
But
did
apparently
mention
that was quite good.
a Jurassic something
No, I
movie in
didn't.
there.
No, fairly
Right.
sure I didn't mention
I'm not gonna.
Monster Hunter.
I'll be nice. I promise.
Oh,
There
that
was
one.
also a Monster Hunter
Yeah, we
with
get that late.
Monster
Yeah,
Hunter. What?
yeah.
yeah,
They made a Monster Hunter movie with Sony.
Or
yeah,
like based on the video game.
I
Hmm.
believe so. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, by the director of Resident Evil.
Oh, so
Yeah,
I'm
which
so
is why it
excited.
stars Mila. What's her face?
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna attempt it. I never
Bless
have
Mila
been able to.
Jovovich.
Mm.
Mhm. Yep.
The
Her.
girl from The Fifth Element.
Yep. Her.
Wow, I love the Fifth Element.
Chicken.
The girl
Good.
from all of the Resident Evil films as well. Funny
Yeah,
that.
Wow.
well, because I'm an old fart, I know her from The Fifth Element.
Same.
I
But I'm
only
not an
know
old
her from the
fart.
Fifth Element.
It's a
Eh,
cult
Oh.
classic, so a lot of people know that film now.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You're old enough for a cult classic to come out in your lifetime.
I think it might have
Wow.
come out when David was born, like in the same year.
Yeah, but he's a baby, so.
No, I think it came out early 2000s, didn't it?
Oh,
I
I have
mean,
to Google it now.
if you want to have another moan, Top Gun Maverick with Tom Cruise
Why?
doing a Tom Cruise movie as
Sorry,
Tom Cruise.
it's Tom Cruise playing again.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom
Tom
Cruise, yeah.
Cruise
So is it
as Tom
at least
Cruise.
is it like a sequel or a reboot?
A
A
sequel.
sequel, I
So
believe.
is he like
It's Top Gun
training
Maverick,
pilots
so he's the
now?
same. I am not 100% sure. I've tried to avoid this trailer because I
Mhm.
really don't know. No.
Is it going to be like an Independence Day 2 resurgence thing?
Do you mean equally as bad? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I mean, Top
The-
Gun wasn't amazing to begin with. I know I'm
it
probably
wasn't
going to make a
ICP?
lot
amazing,
of enemies this way
but for what
because
it was a good movie. For what it was,
Hmm.
yeah, for what it was. Like the movie's
I didn't
purpose
really like it that
was
much.
for women to go, oh my god, Tom Cruise, oh,
I
oh
thought that was
I love
Cocktail.
you.
Mind you,
Well,
to be
yeah,
honest,
Top Gun.
most films that he was in,
By the
I
way,
mean, I don't
Tom
see the
Cruise
appeal, to be honest.
has not aged from when he did Top Gun to today. Like,
Oh, he has.
Yeah, he has the
uh,
You
is it
didn't?
not Paul
Did you see the
Paul Rudd?
last Mission Impossible movie?
no.
Oh yeah.
Man, he has got the body of
Mm.
an old man.
By the way, The Fifth
Hen-
Element, 1997.
Really,
oh.
97. So
Yeah.
David was like
Four.
4. Oh
I
man,
was nearly there
I
Oh
for the
was
man.
9.
yeah.
I was actually like close. Like it almost came out when David was
Yeah,
that's
Wow.
sad for
It's
me.
man,
still one
that
of my
is
favorite
sad.
movies. But no, Fallout, wasn't it? With Tom Cruise, the last one he did for Mission Impossible.
I'm
I
sorry,
don't know.
say it again.
I stopped
What?
watching Mission Impossible after like 3 maybe.
Oh, you should carry on. They're so good.
Nah,
You got Henry Cavill in it.
I don't care. Because you're just making Tom Cruise more money and rewarding him for doing crappy movies. And
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good. But anyway, what's next?
Halloween Kills. So another Halloween film.
do we
Okay.
have anything that's original coming out? Like a new
Uh,
franchise?
Uncharted. I don't think they've done one
Yes.
yet, have they?
No, they haven't done one. Although, what's his name?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland said that when he finished the movie, he knew he wasn't the best fit for Nathan.
Really? Oh, that's a shame.
So
But there
How
are a lot of
convenient
people
that
who,
he found out when he finished the
after
movie.
he'd finished filming it and after he was going to make a load of money, yeah.
Yeah.
to be honest, he's playing a young version of Drake. So,
Yeah. I mean,
uh,
I'm not opposed to video game movies as long as they know what they are, and they
mhm.
don't try to take themselves too seriously. Because
Hmm.
at the end of the day, you're making a movie based on a video game. Just make it fun,
Hmm.
or
Well, I'll
make it
tell you.
appropriate to the video game, I guess.
Yeah. Well, they have to do something small scale. Like there used to be a Vita game called Golden Abyss, which was a small adventure, and it was so good. But that was made by Ben Studio, and yes, I say it is very good, and
You know
that's
what?
the sort of length I want.
You know what? I miss when you went to the cinemas and you watched masterpieces like The Mummy. Do you remember The Mummy, like the first one, the proper one?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my god, what a good movie that was. It
I
was
need to watch that
fun,
again.
it was exciting, it didn't take itself seriously. Like, I
And they
love
made
that movie.
2 sequels of that.
Did they? I only know the
Yeah,
one.
the last one being the
Not the
Tomb of
Tom
the Dragon
Cruise one.
Emperor. No. Oh
Oh,
no, we don't speak of that
yeah,
particular
we
one.
don't speak about that.
Not the
Oh,
Dark
yeah, I
Universe one.
remember the third one. Yeah, yeah. But the first one was amazing. The second one was, yeah, it's fun. I'll watch it.
Hmm.
The third one was,
Did you ever watch the cartoon? The
No.
animated version. Oh, it was very good. It was about a kid who actually had a cursed amulet, and it was bound to him. It was very good.
I generally hate spin-offs, with the exception of Young Sheldon, which I watched recently, and I loved it. Which is like a spin-off of the Big Bang Theory.
Mm.
Oh man, the Young Sheldon, see it. It's
It
really
is
good.
good, yeah.
Mm. I'll add it to my
But
long
now I've
list.
watched all 4 seasons, and I'm sad because I don't have anything else to watch.
Oh,
I think
really?
there's a new episode coming out today or tomorrow or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
What's next then?
I mean, I'm trying to find original ones. Mortal Kombat bringing out a film.
That's definitely not original.
Yeah. Candyman is being remade, I believe.
Ugh.
I mean, they're bringing out a second Doctor Strange, but again,
Mm-hmm.
Shrek 5, again, another
Yay.
thing.
Shrek 5.
Yep.
Like, come on, Disney.
It's done by
Disney, Pixar, whatever.
DreamWorks. No,
DreamWorks.
it's being done by Illumination, I believe.
It's being done by someone who wants more money.
The quest
yeah.
for more money. Is there Spaceballs on that list?
Spaceballs on the list.
Spaceballs 2, The Quest for More Money.
Is there a Spaceballs 2?
Don't know.
They wanted to do one called that, but
Right.
never got made. But anyway,
Was that the joke though, that they didn't
yeah.
make it? Because I think that's brilliant. If that was the intent, we're gonna make a Spaceballs 2 called Spaceballs 2: The Quest for More Money, because that's what sequels are. Really, we capitalize on the popularity of the first movie and make more money. That's
Well,
brilliant. If that was their intent, they announced the movie and then they didn't make it just to piss people off.
Well,
Now I
Dark
need to
Helmet.
know.
The one they played Dark. Was it Dark Helmet?
Dark Helmet, yes.
Yeah, he's come back to acting. So
Oh,
if they ever want to do it, they can do it. You know.
Right. I didn't know
But-
he left acting.
Yeah, he took a break. Yeah, he focused on family, and now his family's grown up. He wants to get back into it.
I remember he was like in the 80s, 90s. He was like really popular in movies. Like he wasn't he wasn't a lot of movies. I can't remember his name now.
Miles, someone? No.
As I said, I can't remember his name.
No. I'll tell you what you should add to that list is there's I think there's a upcoming movie that was supposed to come out last year, but now is coming out this year. The King's Man.
That is on the list. That's coming out next year, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's obviously number 3 from the Kingsman.
Yeah,
So
it's kind
that
of a
again is not
prequel
an
So
original.
it's another sequel.
Black
It's a
Widow
prequel.
is not technically
No.
a sequel of anything. So yeah.
Yeah, that's coming out
Yeah,
next
but
month in the
Widow?
cinemas.
But Black Widow is in the Marvel universe, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright,
if you want
sorry.
to talk about an over milked franchise, what?
No, they've got a lot of different characters, so
Yeah,
and a lot of
exactly.
different.
So now they're gonna make an origin story for everyone, like a separate movie, and
It's
okay.
going to be like
I
that.
tell you
South
what,
Park
there's
episode.
another one here, right? Jungle Cruise.
Oh
It's
right,
got
is that
Emily
the Emily
Blunt
Blunt and Dwayne
yeah,
Johnson film?
Dwayne
oh,
Johnson.
I've seen that. I want to
Yeah.
watch that.
Oh my god, something Vass likes.
I know.
I mean, it looks like Jumanji when I saw the trailer, but
Yeah.
I want to watch
They've
it.
based it off of Disneyland's ride where you've got like a riverboat traveling through the jungle. So
It looks fun. Like I saw the trailer, I'm like,
yeah.
I would watch that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
The IMDb review, right, based on Disneyland's theme park ride where a small riverboat takes a group of travelers through a jungle filled with dangerous animals and reptiles, but with a supernatural element.
Ooh,
So
I like that.
does sound
Maybe-
interesting, and the trailer looks really good as well. It looks like it would be quite funny, but I find The Rock and Emily Blunt quite amusing anyway.
Oh, thank God! I was gonna say I thought you were gonna say you didn't like The Rock. I'm like, how can we be friends with that person, Vaz?
What? What? Why would I say
I'm
that?
shaking my head.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, man, I love that guy.
I think he's very funny.
He is. He's very
I'm
funny.
disapprovingly, yeah, he's a very good actor. And he's playing Black Adam, isn't he, as well?
He's not really a very good actor. Like There's far greater actors
Oh
than him.
yeah,
But he's a very likable guy.
he has a lot of
And
charisma.
in the movies he's in, he's actually a good actor for those movies, I think.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
But like, I couldn't see him playing Macbeth, for instance. I
No.
think it would be ridiculous.
That would be very ridiculous. Another original-ish one.
By the way,
I say
David,
original-ish.
I can see the thumbnail now. Dwayne Johnson playing like Macbeth.
Macbeth.
Yeah, I think
To
I think
be
he'd
or
struggle.
not to be.
I think he'd struggle with that one. Let's
Yeah.
be
Is that
honest.
Macbeth? Was
No,
that quote
Yeah.
from Macbeth?
No?
that
No.
one wasn't
Oh,
Macbeth. No,
No.
oh, where was that
that
from?
was like Hamlet, I believe.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Hamlet. Yes, of course. You're right.
But there's other masterworks potentially.
Another one, The Father, with Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman, both
Oh.
awesome actors.
What's that?
About a priest.
So basically, Anthony Hopkins is playing a senile, dying old man. Olivia
it's
Colman's playing his daughter, and he's like starts getting a bit paranoid and shit
is
about
this
everything.
the one? Is this the one based on the play, The Father?
I'm not really sure. I've only really seen a little bit of it, read up a little bit of it, but I don't like watching film trailers for films that I plan on watching
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
because
I've
they tend
stopped
to
doing that.
spoil a lot.
Yeah, I've stopped doing that in the last like 5-6 years because they
Yeah.
basically spoil the whole movie.
Like
Yeah.
I'll read a little bit of it, like a blurb, because that doesn't tend to ruin it as much for me. But only if it obviously says no spoilers at the beginning of it. Otherwise, not.
Yeah, like that's why I'm staying away from the Disney Plus trailers. Is that I see it and I go, is this gonna is this gonna be showing off the finale?
Yeah, for like TV series is not so bad because you know
It's a
there's
TV series.
enough that
Yeah.
they
It's a
can
sizzle.
stretch it out. But I know
I'm
this
happy
is
though.
not a,
We gave a couple of movies that are new to our viewers to watch.
that is
That's
true.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. And unfortunately, we're actually starting to run out of time as well now.
Oh
No, are we?
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
We're starting to run out of time. So
Aw. I mean,
um,
our viewers could vote if they want us to make like 3-hour long podcasts because everyone loves that, right?
no.
Everyone loves hearing my voice complain about 3 hours. Yeah, no.
Don't say those words,
I
David.
I know your trigger now. It's like
Don't
yeah.
say those words. Why would
What
you
did he
say
say?
that stuff?
What?
Nothing.
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 Huh.
David.
You'll hear it on the
No.
recording. Don't worry.
No, David. He will listen back
I'll-
on recording and he
I'll
will get
hear it.
angry.
I'll
But you
hear
know
it
what?
when I'm editing.
Yes, but it's not now. So,
You can
is
edit
there
my voice if you
anything
want.
that you guys would like to talk about briefly before we do say goodbye to our listeners?
I don't know. We haven't done the segment of what you've backed now.
We haven't done a Kickstarter segment in a while, but I mean,
man.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we
how
can do
quick
like
could you? I was gonna
a
say, how
big
quickly could you
segment.
do that one?
I don't know.
I would like to. I would like to say that there's an interesting Kickstarter happening called Omiria. So that's got like 21 days left to go. So go check it out
Mm-hmm.
if you're into D&D and fantasy.
Yes, that is a good recommendation.
How do you spell that for people who want to look it up, just in case, or do you not know?
Omeria.
Right, okay, there you go, people. So if you're interested, go look it up and just read it in Vass's voice.
Yeah, they need your
Done.
help. They only have like £60,000, so go help them.
Okay, only. God.
But it looks really cool. So give it a read, and if it's something you like, just support it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything too much really. I believe Unfamiliar is still going. Remember that little adventure with where you play as the familiars rather than the actual
Yes.
partners? That's still going.
I would like
supposedly.
to play that, to be honest. That seems like something really fun.
For maybe like a session, and then you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm such a downer today. Sorry, guys.
You
I
could-
don't know. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me.
It's been a long day. Anyway, I tell you what though, before we go any more down a rabbit hole, I'm gonna say thank you everybody for listening. If you haven't already, have a listen to some of our other podcasts. Don't listen to anything before episode 7 though, because they're all shit.
Don't listen
But
to
I
God.
wouldn't say
Episode
that.
1 was like amazing.
it
Like
really wasn't,
It
I
was
guys.
a good
I
start.
cringed like 5
No,
minutes into
no.
that episode.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
yeah.
It's bad. So
You know where
from
you
number
cringe, it's
7
good.
onwards, okay, we're not too bad from number 7 onwards. Number 10 onwards, we're getting relatively good.
Yeah.
But
Thank you for tuning in, guys. Yeah, thanks for listening for
Yeah.
one more week, and we'll see you next week.
I guess,
see
yeah.
you next week. Bye.
Bye.
I know. Goodbye.